Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, and I want to welcome you to the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Sorry we're off to a little late start here. I'm going to get everything going in just a moment. And I'm not even set up, but I'll tell you the good news. Good news is the coffee is ready. That's the good news. The coffee is freaking ready. Everything will be here. The crowd, the game, everything. Let's not get too excited here. Ooh, Lord. Tell you what happened is I woke up at 5:30 and then said, okay, I got time, I'll go back to sleep. And I woke up at like, well, what was it, 7:40, 7:30. And I said, oh, I slept through it. So 7:40, I think. Yeah, 7:47 to be exact. We have the Detroit Tigers at the Seattle Pilots. And I'm going to set this up in nice quiet. The crowd will come on shortly. I'm in Studio B here at in the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. God almighty. It's trash. God almighty. Where's Northrop? Christ. Oh, Lord. Here he is. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. That is good coffee. Bear with me, folks. It's going to take me a few minutes to set this up. We have K-line. Cash. Christ. Horton. Matic. Freeham and Wirt. With Lolich on the mound. Lolich pitched an amazing game recently. He really did. One WS. Comer, Goosen, Tommy Davis, McNerney, Donaldson. Oh, Billy Williams again. Jesus Christ. Ron Clark. Let's go with, we need a right fielder here. I'm not going to use a nameless. I'll use God almighty. Against the left-hander, of course. Oh, God. I'll go with Huffley. Doesn't matter. It's Clark and Brabender. Oh. He's a one. There we go. Now we're set up. Set these up now. Really a meaningless game, and that's what happens when you do a replay and you have blowouts. Seattle has lost 6 in a row, in case you're interested. Lolich comes into this with 12 wins. And Brabender with 6. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Kathy, I am so sorry. I already gave my excuse, but I woke up at 5:40 or something. I thought I'd be okay, and then I overslept. But the sky didn't fall, did it? That's what I always think. But the good news, I have some real fresh coffee here. We're raring to go. Detroit won the first game of this 3-game series 8-4. This is game 2. Kilkenny went all the way, pitched very good baseball. Won his 6th. Patton pitched in this game in Real World, and Lolich went all the way in Real World in this game, and Detroit won it 4-3. Let's start with our opening lineups here, and then I'll be ready to go here. Here's Tom Tresh, who did very well in the 1964 World Series. Isn't that something? At shortstop, Jim Northrup back in the lineup. He'll be in center. Oh, that is good coffee. Al Kaline in right. Oh, that is good. He is a 2-310. Oh, that is good. Good coffee. Here's Norm Cash, the Stormin guy. He's at first. He's a 2. He's good. 2-9. Willie Horton in left. Strat-O-Matic at second. McAuliffe's been out for most of the season. I think he broke his wrist or something. I heard it on a Real World broadcast from this year. Freehand is behind the plate. Boy, is he good. Don Wirt is at third base. And the pitcher, Mickey Lolich, going for win number 13. 1 WS. And he is a 321 in the field. So there are the Detroit Tigers for this second game of this 3-game series. And Kathy Harden for the Tigers. She likes the Tigers, folks. I also think she's an AL East person. I could be wrong. For the Seattle Pilots, it'll be Tommy Harper leading it off. We are in Studio B of Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Will be out in the field very shortly. That's why it's so quiet here. Pretty quiet at the stadium too. Wayne Comer batting second. He's in center. Steve Hovley bats third. I put him in right field. That's a replacement. Billy Williams, who had hardly any at-bats. I could use a nameless player. I don't use the app, which I learned about, which is fascinating. We'll have him play right. Tommy Davis, that's fourth, and he is in left field. Greg Goosen, batting fifth. He is at first. I switched the lineup up a little bit, putting Hovley in at the third spot. Goosen was third. Put him fifth. Here's McNartney. He's the catcher. This is a meaningless, largely meaningless game. Except for in Detroit, I guess they want to win. They want to come in second at least. There's a purse in my replay for all teams, including the last place team. There's Donaldson at second, Ron Clark at shortstop. And Brabender. We have pitcher, catcher, second, short, first, third, center, right, left. Pitcher, catcher, third, second, first, short, center, right, left. So we're ready to go here. I'm going to go right into this ball game. Without further ado, I want to show you the starters. I went through the lineups. As we enter into Studio A, right in the box here. And the Seattle Pilots take the field. Brabender on the mound. taking his warm-ups here. And it's a beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. Tom Tresh leads it off, switch hitter. Detroit won the first one 8-4 as a 3-game series. It's August 20, folks. We've been on August 20 for a while, but we're wrapping it up here. We are wrapping up after this game, just to let you know what is on par as Tom Tresh steps into the batter's box. We got, oh Lord, we got 2 more games on this date. Cincinnati, that's a strike called to Tresh. And it's Cincinnati at St. Louis and Chicago White Sox at the Senators. And then we'll wrap up the 20th. And that'll be, we'll probably play one or both of those games on September 3rd. This is our only game for today. And that's also a strike swinging by Tresh. It's a full count on Tresh now. And the pitch from Brabender. That is 3-6 right-handed. He walked him, so Tresh draws the walk to start it off. Now here's Jim Northrup back in the lineup. Here's Brabender. From the stretch and the pitch to Northrup. That is a 6-9 left-handed. Struck him out. So it is 1 away. Here's Al Kaline. Future Hall of Famer, I think it's fair to say. And the pitch to Kaline. That is 6-7 right-handed, who walked him. So Brabender has put 2 on here in the first. Here's Norm Cash. Okay, Brabender. The pitch to Cash. He's a left-handed hitter, 6'9", and he struck him out. So a walk, a strikeout, a walk, and another strikeout. Kathy Horton for the Tigers. It's 2 outs. First and second, and here's Horton now. And the pitch to Horton. That is 6'5", right-handed, and that's hit well by Horton, deep. Oh my! And that's going over the fence. Willie Horton with a 3-run home run here in the first. Reminds me of yesterday's ball game. Willie Horton makes it 3-0. 6'5", right-hander. He's got the power. That was home run 1 to 10. It was an 8. If you might recall yesterday, Houston Astros got 3 on Raiders' 3-run home run in the first. They went on to lose it 5-4. As that was some game. So it's 3-0 here. That's going to be for Willie Horton. That's a big congratulations from his teammates. For Willie, that's number 29. 29 for the season. Willie Horton. You can't underestimate this guy. He had 28 in real world, so he's doing well in that department. Here's Strat-O-Matic now. It's a 3-0 ball game. We're in the top of the first. Here's Brabender. And the pitch to Matic. That's going to be 1-4 right-handed. He grounds it to second. And Donaldson has it. He throws to first. The side is out. But 3 runs on a 3-run home run by Willie Horton off Brabender. After a half, Detroit 3 and Seattle coming to bat. Here's Lolich now going for win number 13. Let's get some coffee going. Then I'll take a 3-minute break after this half inning, get myself collected. I want to get this game going. Leading it off is Tommy Harper. Oh, is that good coffee? Here's Lolich now. And the pitch to Harper. That's going to be 3-7, left-handed. He walked him, and that's a no-no. But freehand is a -2. So he's being held 1-15, 1-13, Harper. We won't send him. Here's Wayne Comer now. Okay, Lolich from the stretch here with Harper on first. The pitch to Comer. That's going to be 1-8, left-handed. Fly ball center. Northrop makes the catch. 1 away. Here's Steve Hovley. We have Hovley in the lineup. He's a left-handed hitter. Rather than use Billy Williams, a nameless player. Okay, here's Lolich now. The pitch to Hovley. That's 1-7, left-handed. He flies to center. It's 2 away. And now Tommy Davis with Harper on first, 2 down. Davis, a right-handed hitter. Here's Lolich now with Harper on first, 2 down. The pitch. That's going to be 6-6, right-handed. Struck him out, and the side is retired. So that quieted the crowd rather quickly. No runs. No hits. The walk to Harper. He was left on base. And after 1 inning, it's Detroit 3 and Seattle nothing. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We're coming at you. We do replays, 3 of them. 1911, 1964, and 1969. 1969 is our core replay. The others are novelties, played less frequently. At least once a week, we play a game in real time. Sometimes a little more. Looking ahead at our schedule, we move to 1911. Tomorrow morning will be our next game. Cleveland Naps with Kaler at the Detroit Tigers, and Ty Cobb with the pitcher Mullen, who's 1-0. Then in the afternoon game, we move to the 64 replay. It'll be the Angels with McBride at the Washington Senators and a very young Claude Osteen. So go look on there. We hope you'll be here. with us on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'll be back in just a couple minutes here to get myself together. I'm here with Kathy Harden, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. Oh, indeed. In frickin' dude. Oh, that is good coffee. Wow. Lord. I love that. I freaking love that coffee. Oh, my God. That is good. So tasty. So freaking tasty. Hey, we're back. And somehow we get through it. And when I say it, I'm talking about these snoozers. Of course, I said that all the teams in my replays get a purse, a reward at the end of the season, monetary, for what place they came in, even the last place teams. So they're all vying for more money. Especially these days. 1911, 1964, and 69. Especially 1911 because they didn't make much money. Here's Brabender. Most of them. Some of them did. Brabender allowed the 3-run home run to Horton in the first. That has sort of put us in a direction here. Here's Freehand to lead it off for the Tigers. Okay, here's Brabender now. And the pitch to Freehand. That's going to be 5-9 right-handed. He struck him out. That's the third for Brabender. He's not having a problem in that category. That's one down. Here's Don Wirt with 1 out, nobody on. Okay, Brabender, and the pitch to Wirt. That is a 2-3 right-handed, grounds it to short, and Clark has it, 2 outs. So 2 outs, nobody on here at the top of the second, and Lolich is the batter. And here's the pitch from Brabender. That is a 5-5. He's a switch hitter, batting left. Grounds it to short. X Clark, a 426. That's where they run into problems. 426 at shortstop. That's going to be 11. That's going to be 26. And he throws him out. Nice play by Clark. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Brabender. We're in the middle of the second. It's 3-0 Tigers on a 3-run home run by Willie Horton. Lolich takes his warm-ups now. Okay, leading it off is Greg Goosen. He's a right-hander against Lolich. He has power. Okay, Lolich is ready. Here's the pitch to Goosen. Man, that's a 3-3. Left-handed. He walked him. So Goosen is on. He doesn't have speed. He's a 1-9. Jerry McNerney is the batter. He's an A bunter, but they're down by 3. I'm not sure I'm interested in doing that. Lolich from the stretch. Goosen on first. The pitch to McNerney. That is a 5-8 right-handed. Fly ball right field. K-line. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here's John Donaldson. He's a left-handed hitter. He'll be lefty-lefty here against Lolich. .112. He grounds it to short. And Tresh has it. Forces Goosen at second base. So Donaldson is on with 2 outs. And Ron Clark is the batter. Here's Lolich from the stretch. 2-4 left-handed. He pops it up to second. And Matic makes the catch. The side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk, and 1 left after 2. It's still 3-0 Tigers. Coming at you from Six Stadium in Seattle. I'm going to clean my glasses, if you don't mind, as it'll be the top of the order. Tom Tresh to lead it off. He walked and scored on Horton's 3-run homer. Let me give those glasses a nice cleaning and get a nice fresh cup of coffee here on this beautiful morning for a game of Strat-O-Matic. 1969 baseball right here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network, SBN. That's beautiful. Let's get some more fresh coffee here. Some nice fresh stuff. Oh. Excuse me, please. A little milk in that coffee and we're set to go. Alrighty, Tresh, a switch hitter batting left against Brabender to lead it off. Top of the third, 3-0 Tigers. Here's the pitch to Tresh. 2-9, he flies it to center. And Comer makes the catch, that's 1 away. Now Jim Northrup struck out in the first. The pitch to Northrup. That is 5-4 left-handed. Fly ball center field, X. That's Comer, a 4-8. This is where they get into trouble whenever this happens. It's 4-8, it's 7-4. And that's going to drop in for a base hit. Comer could not get that. So Northrup is on first with 1 out for Al Kaline, who walked and scored on Horton's home run. Okay, Brabender. The pitch to Kaline. Yeah, it's 4-10, right-handed. Pops it up, lines it to first. Goosen makes the catch, 2 outs. And Stormin' Norman here. 2 outs, Northrup on first. Top of the third, Tigers 3, Seattle nothing. And here's the pitch to Cash. That's going to be 3-7, right-handed. He grounds it to second, and Donaldson has it, throws it over to first, and the side is retired. No runs, one hit by single by Northrop. Left on base, we're heading to the bottom of the third. It's 3-0 Tigers. Brabender will lead it off. Okay, Brabender steps in. He's a 1 WR. His first plate appearance in the ballgame. Lolich is ready. Here's the pitch to Brabender. That's going to be 4-6. Right-hander, and he walked him. That's the third walk given up by Lolich. He hasn't allowed a hit yet, but he's walked 3, including Brabender, the pitcher, here in the third. So it's Brabender on first, and here's Tommy Harper. Harper walked left on in the first. Oh, that's good coffee. Love that. Okay, Lolich. The pitch to Harper. That is a 6-9 right-handed. That's going to break. That's going to be a base hit. There's the first hit allowed. Brabender goes to third. So it's first and third, nobody out. And the Pilots are flying. Here's Wayne Comer now. Infield is back. They will concede a run here for a double play, the Tigers. That's a strike call to Comer. He flew to center in the first. Oh, that is good coffee. I'm telling you, it's particularly tasty this morning because when I oversleep, it's really good because I'm usually a bit stunned when I wake up and I overslept. I'm fine now. That's an hour now, over an hour since I've been up. Here's Lolich with first and third, nobody out. The pitch to Comer. That is a 2-3 left-handed. Grounds it to first. Brabender comes home. And Cash takes it to the bag. The runners advance. So it's a 3-1 ball game. Infield was back. That'll be a run batted in for Comer. Lolich allows his first run. It's 3-1 now, Detroit, with Harper on second, one down, and Steve Hovley is the batter. This is lefty-lefty. Oh, is that good? Oh. Okay, here's Lolich now. The pitch to Hovley. That is a 2-10 left-handed, and he grounds it to short. And Harper holds 2 outs for Tommy Davis. Clutch situation for Davis with Harper on second and 2 down. Here's the pitch. That's 1-4 left-handed, and he grounds it to second. And Matic has it, and the side is retired. But there was 1 run for the Pilots on 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 left on. After 3, it's 3-1 Detroit over Seattle. I have a special program today at 4 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. That'll be 9 p.m. in Nigeria. Who is Bola Tinubu? An interview with my special guest, David Hundeyan, a great investigative reporter for Nigeria and West Africa. And I'll be asking him lots of questions about Bola Tinubu, the allegedly, and I believe, very corrupt individual who is currently presiding as president of Nigeria. That's going to be right here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. We hope you'll be there. Well, here's Gene Brabender coming out. And he'll face Horton to lead it off. Horton hit the 3-run home run in the first. It's 3-1 Detroit over Seattle. Brabender has settled down since then. And here's the pitch to Horton. That is a 1-3 right-handed. He flies it to right, and Hovley makes the catch. That's one away. Hit well, but not well enough. Now Tommy Matic, left-handed hitter. The pitch to Matic. Whoa, that's a 6-7 left-handed. Walked him. Matic takes first with 1 down. And now Bill Freehand, the catcher. He's struck out by Brabender in the second. Oh, Lord help me. It's a delightful morning here. We hope you're all well. That is 5-5, and that's me a chopper to Short Clark at shortstop, 426. That's 17-4, and that he throws him out, but Matic advances to second, so it's 2 outs. Matic in scoring position for Don Wirt. Here's Brabender. Pitch to Wirt. That's going to be, whoa, a 3-8. And that's a base hit up the middle. This might score Matic. Matic rounding third. 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. -1 on Comer, 1-15. He's coming home. Here's the throw from Comer, and he is safe. Matic scores from second. Wirt goes to second on the throw. It's a 4-1 ball game. Tigers with a clutch single by Don Wirt. And here's Lolich now. Wirt in scoring position with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Brabender. That's going to be 3-4, and he grounds it back to Brabender, and the side is retired. Whoops. But a run for the Tigers on a walk, a single, and 1 left on. After 3.5, it's a 4-1 ball game. Okay, Greg Goosen. Good morning, Mike. It's great to see you on this beautiful morning. Got Detroit at Seattle. Tigers lead it 4-1. Horton hit a 3-run homer in the first. It's the second of a 3-game series. Tigers won the first 8-4. This is August 20, 1969 replay. Lolich on the mound. Here's the pitch to Goosen. That's 4-6. Right-handed, and he walked him. That is the 4th walk given up by Mickey Lolich today. And Goosen has walked twice. He's on first. Here's McNertney. Okay, Lolich from the stretch. That's 4-4. He flies it to center X. Northrup, a 3-6. That'll be 5-3 in center. And it goes in, it drops in for a base hit. Northrup could not get that. Goosen rounds second. He goes to third despite his slowness, if I may. And the Pilots have first and third, nobody out. Here's John Donaldson now. Lefty here. Infield back for the double play. It's a snoozer, Mike. This is a snoozer. Sometimes these snoozers, though, become very interesting ball games. Okay, Donaldson reached on a force in the second. The pitch from Lolich. It's 2-7, and that is a whoa! It's a grounder to third, stopped by Wirt. He forces McNertney, and Goosen comes home. Wow, they'll take it. So it's 1 out, and it's a 4-2 ball game. And here comes Ron Clark with 1 out and Donaldson on first. Another run for the Pilots. One out now, Donaldson with a short lead off first. Here's the pitch to Clark. That is 4-7 right-handed. He struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Lolich today. And that'll bring up Gene Brabender with 2 outs and Donaldson on first. Here's the pitch from Lolich. That is a 2-7, and he struck him out. Third for Lolich. The side is retired, but he allowed another run on a walk, a single, and 1 left. After 4, it's 4-2 Detroit. We'll take this half inning, and then we'll take a very brief break. I don't clown around too much or do extraneous stuff, Mike, in the mornings. These are pretty straightforward ball games. It's going to be the top of the order as compared to the afternoon evening games where it all goes loose at that point. Tresh switch hitter batting left facing Brabender. He walked and scored on Horton's homer and flew to center in the third. I don't think I have the gumption to go off the wall in the morning. Here's Brabender and the pitch to Tresh. Trying to keep Seattle in this ball game. 112. That's hit deep by Tresh. Hit very well. And it's gone. It goes over the fence for a home run. Tom Tresh leads it off with a solo blast here in the 5th. And he's in our 64 replay. We remember him very well. He had a home run in the World Series. For Tresh, that's number 10 on the season. Very, very impressive. He's got power. So it's a 5-2 ball game now. Here's Jim Northrup. He struck out and singled. Here's Brabender. The pitch to Northrup. 2-8, right-handed. Grounds it to first, 1 away. Now Al Kaline. Kaline walked and scored and popped to first. 6-11 right-handed. Here's a base hit up the middle for Kaline off Brabender's card. Kaline on first with 1 out. And here's Norm Cash. Cash 0 for 2. Brabender's first endurance inning is the 6th, so is Lolich. Lolich is the 8th, I'm sorry. Here's the pitch to Cash now. 3-3, and he hit him. Brabender hits Cash, and that'll make it first and second. There's action in the Seattle bullpen. Patton pitched in Real World. Well, we'll let him pitch in this game. He's not good, though. He's a right-hander. Not sure we have anyone. We have Locker. He pitched last game. Not sure the game's quite close enough for that. Pitching is so bad. John O'Donohue, a left-hander, is available. We might be able to use him. And for now, well, they got a lot of left-handers. We'll see. My Lord. That's why they are so bad. Okay, here's Horton now. First on second, 1 out. Brabender trying to get out of this. He's already allowed a home run to Tresh this inning. It's 5-2 Detroit. Here's Brabender and the pitch to Horton. That is 5-9. Right-handed, struck him out. A much-needed strikeout, the 4th for Brabender today. 2 outs, and here's Tommy Matic. Matic came home from second on Wirth's base hit in the 4th. He stretched it. And the pitch. 4-8 left-handed, and he walked him. So Brabender has loaded the bases with Detroit Tigers with 2 outs and Freehan in a situation. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch from Brabender. That is a 5-7 right-handed. Grounds it to second. This, you see, this is where, well, he's a 424. How can you win with this kind of fielding? 424, that's 7-4. And he throws him out. And the side is retired. Nice play by Donaldson. But in the top of the 5th, it's 1 run for the Tigers. On a solo home run by Tresh, they loaded the bases, left all 3 on. After 4.5, it's Detroit 5, Seattle 2. This is the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. We'll be back in just a few minutes. get some coffee here, please. Bring him right in. I'll need milk. I'll need milk today. Oh. This fucking thing here. Whatever. Coffee time. Let's enjoy the process, folks. It's coffee time here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. And we're moving to the bottom of the fifth. For the top of the order for the Seattle Pilots, they trail by 3. It's Lolich on the mound. He's had a little trouble finding the strike zone today. He's walked 4. He has struck out 3 and allowed 2 runs. And leading it off here is Tommy Harper. Harper walked and singled. Here's Lolich now. The pitch to Harper. And that is a 2-6 left-handed, and he struck him out. That's the 4th for Lolich. Now Wayne Comer. Ooh, lovely morning here for a game of Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. We're so glad to have you here. Comer steps in. He's 0 for 2. Lolich into his windup. And the pitch, it's 4-11 right-hander. And there's a base hit to right for Comer. A 1-out single. He's a B. He'll be held 1-8 with free hand. Comer on first. Here comes Steve Hovley now. Lolich from the stretch. That's a 4-11 left-handed, and he struck him out, number 5 for Lolich. 2 outs for Tommy Davis. Oh, that is such good coffee. That feeling when it goes down your throat, when you taste it. Here's the pitch from Lolich. Oh, that's 6-8 right-handed. And that is a liner to third caught by Wirt, and the side is retired. No runs for Seattle here in the bottom of the 5th. A base hit by Comer, left on base. It's 5-2 Detroit after 5. We're heading to the top of the 6th here. It's going to be Wirt, Lolich, and Tresh. Brabender now in his first endurance inning he's allowed 2 home runs. 1 to Horton and 1 to Tresh. Oh, Lord help me. Okay, Wirt steps in. He's 1 for 2. Singled. Knocked home Matic, who had walked. Here's Brabender, and the pitch to Wirt. That's 5-5 right-handed. Grounds it to short X. Clark is a 426. That's 17-4. And he throws him out. Nice play by Ron Clark at shortstop. They're hitting good numbers there today to avoid the errors. 1 out. Here's Lolich. Lolich 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Brabender. That's 1-9, and he struck him out. Number 5 for Brabender, both pitchers with 5 strikeouts. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Tresh. Walked and scored on Horton's homer, flew to center, and hit a solo home run in the 5th off Brabender. Tresh switch hitter, batting left. Pitch to Tresh. That is a 2-3. Right-handed. It's a base hit by Tresh. Oh, he got a nice piece of that to just lift it into right field. So Tresh is on first with 2 down, and here's Northrup, 1 for 3 today. On my last cup here, in a very awkward situation, because there's still time left. We'll need more coffee to be able to keep playing this ball game. Here's Northrup, and we've got that. 2-4 right-handed. He grounds it back to Brabender, and the side is retired. So Brabender remains clean through 6 with endurance. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, and Seattle trails by 3. Lolich. Again, his first endurance is the 8th. Ah, that's good coffee. Oh, there's a little left for the last drop. Oh, God, that's good. We'll top it off right here, and look at those bubbles. And we will enjoy it, and then cross that bridge when we come to it. Here's Greg Goosen. He has walked twice, scored once. Goosen steps in. Oh. Lolich gets the sign from Freehand. And the pitch to Goosen. That's 1-9, left-handed. He flies it to right. K-line. Makes the catch. It was hit well, but not hard enough. Here's Jerry McNertney now. Jerry 1 for 2 today. That is 2-7 left-handed. That's a base hit by McNertney. His second of the ball game. So he's on first for John Donaldson. Lefty here. He's 0 for 2, reached twice on a force. And here's the pitch from Lolich. That is 6-11. Left-handed, struck him out. Number 6 for Mickey Lolich. Now Ron Clark, the batter. And the pitch, that's 4-8, right-handed, and that is a... Whoa, that's a double down the line. This might score McNertney, but he's slow. Oh my, 4-8 right-handed. Double to center. No asteroids. McNertney rounding third. He's slow. That's going to be trouble. 1 to 10, 2 outs, 1 to 12. -1 Northrup, 1 to 11. He's coming home. Here's the throw by Northrup to get McNertney. And he is safe. Oh, Jerry, under the slide. Clark goes to third. And it is a 5-3 ball game, and it looks like there's going to be a hitter for Gene Brabender. How do you like that? A big double by Ron Clark to send home McNertney. And that'll be it for Brabender. He pitched 6. He's the loser of record, but it's a 5-3 game. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Walked 4, struck out 5, and allowed 5 runs. Locker will come in because it's so close. Oh, relatively close, even though he pitched yesterday's game. And let's see who's coming out to hit for Brabender now. Against the left-hander Lolich. What a anemic hitting. It's going to be, like I said, Bob Locker coming in. He's actually was a decent reliever. It's going to be Jim Pagliarone, the right-handed hitter. Locker warming. Pagliarone can bring them right back in this ball game if they're not in it now. Down by 2. It's 5-3 Detroit, 2 outs, and Clark is on third. Lolich trying to get out of this. That was a beautiful hit by Clark. Okay, Lolich is ready. Clark on third. Pagliarone, the tying run at the plate. Look at his one column against left-handers. Here's the pitch from Lolich. That's 5-8. Right-handed. Fly ball right. And K-Line makes the catch, and the side is retired. No, 1 run on 2 hits and 1 left on. We've gone 6, and the Seattle has come within 2 here. It's 5-3 Detroit, and Bob Locker is the new pitcher. He'll take his warm-ups. He's coming out to the mound. He is a right-hander. Locker is on the mound, taking his warm-ups now. He'll face K-Line, Cash, and Horton here in the top of the 7th. And leading it off is Al K-Line. K-Line 1 for 2, walked and scored, singled, left on base. Here's Locker. The pitch to K-Line. That's 2-9 right-handed, and he pops it up to short. For Clark, 1 away. Now Norm Cash struck out, grounded to second, hit by a pitch left on base. That was in the 5th. He was hit, and the Tigers left 3 on. Okay, Locker. And the pitch to Cash. That is a 5-11 left-handed. Grounds it to first X. That's Goosen. He's a 4-11. That's a reroll. That's a 2-4. That's going to go through. It's a base hit. Goosen couldn't get that. Cash gets his first hit of the ball game. He's on first one out. And here's Willie Horton. Willie 1 for 3, hit the 3-run home run, which turns out to be the winner of this ball game thus far. From the stretch locker. And the pitch to Horton. That is a 4-9 right-handed, and he grounds it to short. Clark again, 4-26. That's 17-4. And he throws him out, but Cash goes to second on it. That was the only play that Clark had, was to first. There's 2 outs now, Cash in scoring position. And Strat-O-Matic, Locker trying to keep the Pilots in this ball game. We'll take a brief break in the 7th inning stretch. Allow me to make coffee. Matic 0 for 1, walked twice and scored a run. The pitch from Locker. That is 2-6 right-handed, and there it is. A drive hit out, it's a base hit. Cash, rounding third, comes home. And that makes it a 6-3 ball game. Tigers. Matic found it. It was a changeup. And he hit it into right center. It's 2-6 right-handed. Look at that. Base hit by Matic. Cash scores. And here's Freehand. Freehand 0 for 3 today. Okay, here's Locker now. The pitch. That is 5-9 right-handed. Fly ball center. This should end the inning. Comer gets under it, makes the catch, and the side is retired. In the top of the 7th, 1 run on 2 hits for the Tigers. It's a 7th inning stretch, and it is 6-3 Tigers. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to go make some coffee. Be about 5 minutes, we hope. You'll stay with us here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Whew. Let's just make an 8-pot. Better yet, let's make a 6-pot. Let's make a... We'll need coffee and filters. We still haven't gotten the filters yet. Let's make let's make a 2.5 cup. That would be a 6.5. 2, 4. Oh, what the hell. One more scoop isn't going to hurt. We'll make it an 8 cup. Let that brew for a minute. There we go. Oh, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful. I say, God, it's beautiful. Just let that brew, and let's just take a break for a minute or two more, and we'll be ready. Kathy Harden with us here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Just a beautiful, beautiful morning. I should be grateful for what I do have, despite my problems, despite my deficits, despite my interpersonal conflicts. I have life, and where there's life, there's hope. And I'm enjoying my life to some degree. I enjoy playing Strat-O-Matic on YouTube. I enjoy the other things too, like doing this interview at 4 p.m. Eastern US, 9 p.m. Nigeria time, with investigative journalist David Hundeyan. I'm going to have a little research to do, just a little bit, just to tidy up loose ends. We hope you'll be here, 4 p.m. Eastern, with David Hundeyan on the mysteries and corruptions of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's scheduled to be right here with me. On the Jeffrey Guterman YouTube network, which subsumes the SBN, Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network. Nice and easy. Take it nice and easy, people. And if you're a Strat-O-Matic player or fan, and you ever want to come on and have a discussion with me live here on YouTube, please let me know. I'd love to do it. I have to set it up in advance. It's very easy. You'll get a link posted in the description and the texts here to join. You have to use a mobile device, as far as I know. You don't have to put it on yourself. You could put it on your own novelties, your Strat-O-Matic setup. We can talk about, so you can talk about your play, what kind of leagues and games you're playing. I'd really like to hear. I'd like to expand my socialization on YouTube, as well as in general. I'll be glad to go to your broadcast if you have one. Just let me know. We had Philip on here on SBN a couple weeks ago. That was awesome. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh. Let's sneak a cup here from the 8 cup and let's play ball. Okay? Look at those bubbles. Look at those frickin' bubbles. Don't you love that? Coffee and coffee filters today. We're moving to the bottom of the 7th. It is a 6-3 ball game. Lolich will start his 7th, his first endurance, his next inning. It'll be the top of the order. Tommy Harper, he's 1 for 2, walked, singled, left on, and struck out by Lolich. Okay, Lolich is ready. Here's the pitch to Harper. That's going to be 6-9 right-handed. And that's a base hit by Harper to lead it off. He won't go. They're down by 3, and also freehand is a -2. He'd be a 1-13. Here's Wayne Comer now. Okay, Lolich from the stretch. The pitch to Comer. And that is a 2-4 left-handed. He flies it to right. K-line. Makes the catch. 1 away. And now Steve Hovley. 0 for 3, left-hander, lefty-lefty. The pitch to Hovley. That is a 4-10 left-handed. Struck him out. Number 7 for Lolich. And it's 2 away for Tommy Davis. Okay, Lolich is ready. Davis 0 for 3 today. Here's the pitch. That's 2-4 left-handed. There's a base hit by Davis. Harper goes to second and holds. It might be too little too late, but Greg Goosen has power. He can tie up this ball game with one swing. He's walked twice and flew to right, hit the ball well. Here he comes, Greg Goosen. 1 column, and you are in maybe in trouble. 4 column, 4-9 on Lolich. Oh, Goosen's a right-hander, I'm sorry. Yeah, 4-9, 1-7. And 4-12, 1-11. Here's the pitch to Goosen. That's 2-5. And he struck him out. Number 8 for Lolich, and that was big on Greg Goosen. The side is retired, no runs, 2 hits, and both left on. We've gone 7 full innings here at 6 Stadium. And it is a 6-3 ball game. Locker will come in. He allowed a run in his first in his first inning of relief. He will face Wirt, Lolich, and Tresh here in the top of the 8th. Don Wirt steps into the batter's box. Oh. Okay, Locker is ready. The pitch to Wirt. That is 4-2 right-handed. He struck him out. 1 down. And now Lolich. Lolich 0 for 3 today. Tresh comes out on deck. Yeah. Locker winds and deals. That's going to be 2-12, and he grounds it to short for the second out. And now Tommy Tresh walked and scored on Horton's 3-run home run. Homered himself for a solo home run, singled left on. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. Here's the pitch to Tresh. That is 4-8. Switch hitter batting left. He grounds it to first. Goosen takes it to the bag. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Locker. And we're in the middle of the 8th. It is a 6-3 ball game. Tigers. They are 18.5 behind the Orioles in second place. They've won 2 in a row. Seattle 39 1/2 games behind the Minnesota Twins. They've lost 6 in order. They're in the process of maybe losing their 7th. They are in last place, 1 game behind Kansas City. Lolich comes out. This is his first endurance inning. And it's going to be McNertney, 2 for 3. Singleton scored in the 6th, I'm sorry. McNertney steps in. Okay, Lolich is ready. Gets the sign from Freehand. Here's the pitch to McNertney. That is a 3-7 left-handed. He struck him out. Number 9 for Mickey. Now John Donaldson. Mickey is not exactly a big... Well, I'll look at that ratio. Actually, he was. Good strikeout pitcher. Wow. I didn't know that he always had that kind of ratio. Here's John Donaldson 0 for 3. Here's the pitch from Lolich. That's going to be 6-3 left-handed. Grounds it back to Lolich. He's a 321. That'll be a 13-3. That's a 21. Lolich, can he get this? 12. Yes, he does. Nice play by Lolich to field that and toss it over. So it's 2 away. And here's Ron Clark. Clark 1 for 3 today. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. Pilots down by 3 here against the Tigers. Tigers won the first of this 3-game series 8-4. There'll be a game tomorrow. Not real world tomorrow, but on the 21st for the final game of this series. Okay, Lolich is ready. Here's the pitch to Clark. And that's 5-3 right-handed. Fly ball to right X K-line. He's a 210. That'll be 17-2, and he makes the play. Nice catch by Al, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 for Lolich here in the bottom of the 8th. After 8 innings, it's Detroit 5, Seattle 6. I'm sorry, Detroit 6, Seattle 3. Bob Locker in his 3rd inning of relief. It's allowed 1 run, 2 hits. Retired the side in order in the 8th. And it will be Jim Northrup 1 for 4 today. Single left on in the 3rd. Looking ahead to the bottom of the 9th, it will be a pinch hitter for Locker, we assume. Harper and then Comer. Okay, here's Locker. He's ready. The pitch to Northrup. And that's 5-9 left-handed. Grounds it to second, 1 away. Now Al K-line. K-line walked and scored on Horton's 3-run home run. Singled left on in the 5th. He is 1 for 3. The pitch from Locker. That is 3-3 right-handed. Grounds it to second again. Donaldson over to Goosen, 2 outs. And here's Norm Cash. Cash 1 for 3, hit by a pitch. He singled and scored in the 7th. The 6th run for Detroit came home on Matic's base hit. Here's the pitch to Cash. That is a 1-6 right-handed, and that's a base hit up the middle for Norman. And that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. Norman with a 2-out single. And here's Willie Horton again. 1 for 4, knocked in 3. With a home run, a 3-run home run in the 1st. Here's the pitch from Locker. 6-7 right-handed. And whoa, that's a base hit by Horton. Cash rounding 2nd, goes to 3rd. And one more hit or walk. Locker has reached fatigue. The Pilots do have Marty Patton warming. He's a left-hander, a right-hander with a 5.62 ERA. Yeah, go enjoy that. But he pitched in real world. There's no one with down 6-3. We're not going to use someone else. He pitched in this in real world. We use it as a guideline. We brought Locker in when it was closer. Here's Matic facing Locker now. Horton on first, Cash on 3rd, 2 down. Here's the pitch. That is a 1-3 right-handed, and he grounds it to first. Goosen takes it to the bag, and the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, both left. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Seattle is down by 3. Lolich trying to do the complete game. There's going to be a hitter here for Locker. Let's see what's going to be here. They don't have many. They have a bunch of left-handed hitters on the bench. Rich Rollins is a right-hander. So is Danny Walton. Oh, Lord. And so is Gus Gill. John Kennedy. Okay, we'll go with Kennedy. Kennedy, a right-handed hitter, will come in. Okay, Lolich in his 2nd endurance inning, he's fresh. Pilots trail by 3. Kennedy steps in, and here's Lolich. The windup and the pitch to Kennedy. That will be a 2-10 left-handed. He walked him, and he's sufficient runner. We'll let him stay on. Kennedy is on first. Now Lolich, any combination of 2 hits and or walks has fatigued. And they are actually warming somebody. No one pitched. This is a complete game in real world. And Fred Lasher is warming, if necessary. Fred Lasher, the right-handed pitcher, warming in the bullpen. Kennedy on first, no outs. Tommy Harper is the batter. Comer on deck. Harper 2 for 3, walked, 2 singles, and struck out. Here's Lolich now. And the pitch to Harper. That is 3-5 left-handed, and that is a drive hit out for a base hit off Lolich. Kennedy goes to third. Third hit for Harper today. And Comer comes to the plate. He represents the tying run in this ball game. So sometimes we have a sleeper of a game, a snoozer, whatever you say, two teams that are out of it. But within the game is a good ball game. Here's Wayne Comer now, first on third. The infield is back. Comer 1 for 4 today. Lolich. And the pitch to Comer. That is a 3-9. And that is a base hit up the middle. Kennedy scores. Whoa, that's a clutch hit. That makes it a 6-4 ball game, Comer, knocking that in. And out comes the manager. Who was the freaking manager then? Mayo Smith. Oh, yeah, I remember Mayo Smith, yeah. They won 90 games this season, the Tigers. They're the world champions. That's a pretty good season. Of course, you have to counter 2 expansion teams. It's first and second. Harper is going to hold, by the way. Yeah, he's going to hold. That's 3-9 to center. Yeah, 1-16, but we don't need to even try it at this point. They're down by 2. It's a 6-4 ball game. Mayo Smith talking with, and that's it. He's pulling Lolich. Lolich is coming out. And they're going to bring in Lasher, the right-hander, even though Lolich is a left-hander. It might be a better move to keep Lolich in, but Mayo Smith has made his decision. Oh, wait a minute. Did they have another left-hander going? Oh, they did. Oh. They did, didn't they? Yeah, it's John Hiller. Oh, shit, yeah. They're going to bring Hiller in. I'm so sorry. So Lolich, he pitched 8 innings. Has not retired a batter here yet in the 9th. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hits. He walked 5, struck out 9, and he's allowed 4 runs thus far, responsible for first and second, nobody out. And John Hiller is coming out, taking his warm-ups, a left-hander facing Hovley. They really don't have anybody to bring in, or do they? Yeah, they're going to bring in Rich Rollins. How do you like that? Seattle will bring in Rich Rollins to hit for Hovley. Wow. Hovley taking his warm-ups. Hiller taking his warm-ups. If by chance the Pilots tie it up and we go into extras, Whitaker will come out to play in right field, even though he's a left-handed hitter. Okay, Hiller is ready. Fasten your seatbelts, people. Rich Rollins, former Twin, who was drafted by Seattle. He is a right-handed hitter facing Hiller. It's a 6-4 ball game. Rollins is the winning run. And he has a little bit of power. 312, they may have tied it up. We'll see. Okay, Hiller digs into the rubber. He gets the sign from Freehand. The pitch to Rollins. And Hiller is eligible for the save. And the pitch to Rollins, 6-7 right-hander. He struck him out. Big strikeout. He's eligible because there's no outs, and he would pitch a full inning if he does. So Rollins strikes out. Whew. And here's Tommy Davis. Tommy is 1 for 4. Hiller in for Lolich in the ninth. Davis the winning run at the plate. The tying run is on first, Comer. Harper on second. Here's Hiller now. The pitch to Davis. They're keeping him in 4-4 right-handed. That's a catcher X. So doubtful it's a double play. 4-4 catcher X. That will be Freehand a 2-3. Very good out there. That's going to be a 4-2, and it's a wild pitch, followed by a pop-out. On the wild pitch, the runners advance. A wild pitch by Hiller. And it's second and third, 2 outs. Wow. And here's Greg Goosen, who has power. Look at him against left-handers. One column. So it comes down to this. Goosen, the winning run at the plate in the bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. 2 on. Hiller from the stretch, and the pitch to Goosen. That is a 3-8, and he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Nice performance by John Hiller under pressure. 1 run for Seattle in the bottom of the ninth. The final score, Detroit 6 and Seattle 4. A better game than some might have thought. Lolich gets the win. Hiller gets the save. Hiller pitched 1. No hits, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Hiller. Brabender gets the loss. Lolich's 13th win of the season. We'll enter that. Final line, Detroit 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Seattle 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. So that's the ball game. Detroit will now move within 18 of the Baltimore Orioles. They've taken the first 2 of this 3-game series now. Seattle falls 40 games behind. And we hope you enjoyed this ball game. I will be back with more Strat-O-Matic baseball here on the Strat-O-Matic Baseball Network tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. unless I oversleep. Please understand. And we're going to be playing a game from our 1911 replay, the Cleveland Naps with Napoleon Lajoie. Kaler starting, no record. At the Detroit Tigers with Ty Cobb and Sam Crawford and Davy Jones. Mullen pitching, he's 1-0. Kathy Harden, thank you so much. I want to say stay strong to everybody. Stay well. Have a nice morning, Kathy. And we'll catch you all next time, okay? Thank you.